So God just spoke this word to me, and I had trouble recording, but I'm gonna keep going with it because I need to get this out. Um, when God is about to open a specific door in your life, you're gonna have a final test of faith, and a lot of people fail right at the end. They fail going through this final test of faith because they mistake it as God has been lying this entire time. Things are getting worse. Things are not getting better. Um, you have to understand when God is about to open a specific door, the devil is going to attack that same door, right? That is the door he's going to attack. He's not going to focus on nothing else in your life except for that door that God's about to open. So if God said he's going to fix your finances, maybe your finances have been rocky for months now. You've been going paycheck to paycheck. You never knew how you were going to make, the next meal, or you never knew how you were going to make the next paycheck. The devil is going to tempt you in that moment, right before God opens that door for your finances. So that could look something like your money goes to zero. That could look something like you get robbed or scammed. That could look something like your credit card, they call you and tell you, oh, we found some unusual activity, so we're going to freeze your card and we'll send you a new one in 3 weeks, and your rent is due in 2 days. It's going to be a lot of turbulence, but you have to understand when you go through turbulence, after you go through turbulence, you're above the clouds, but you have to endure that turbulence. And a lot of people, they give up during that turbulence because they mistake it as, no, this is the devil, this is my life is not getting better, maybe I wasn't hearing God right, and they give up before they can even get above the clouds. You have to keep going. God did not lie. He is not a man that he shall lie. He cannot lie, right? If he told you something, he meant it. If God said he's going to heal your health and the doctors are telling you, hey, you have a 2% chance of living, they start telling you have cancer, all these diagnoses that God did not tell you, and God is saying, I'm going to fix your health. All you have to do is this, this, and this. And this isn't for everybody. I'm not saying that God is telling everybody to not go to the doctor. You have to use your discernment, but sometimes God will tell you, do not listen to that doctor. Do not take that medicine. All I want you to do is this, this, and this. If God is saying that to you in this season, understand he meant it, right? He's telling you he's going to heal whatever sickness you have. He's telling you that. So when he's about to open that door of fixing your health, the devil is going to tempt you, and he's going to make your body feel like it's about to give up, right? He might make you feel like that sickness is getting worse. You might have a scare to where you have all these thoughts of what if, what if this happens, what if this happens, right? You start having all these doubts and fears that your body's about to give up and you're about to pass away. Doctors might start telling you, hey, if you don't hurry up, if you don't get this surgery, if you don't do this, you might pass away. Family members might start telling you, you have to go to the doctor, you have to get that checked out, whatever the case may be. This isn't for everybody. That's going to happen right before God heals your health, right? And that is because he has to strengthen your faith. When God puts us through things, it's never to hurt us. It's to build our strength and our discernment and build our relationship with him and grow it stronger, right? So yeah, when God is about to fix your health, that's going to happen. Your body's going to feel like it's about to give up. You're going to have the negative thoughts. People around you are going to install fear into you to make you feel like you have to do certain things. And you have to hold on a little longer. If God is saying that he's about to fix your relationships, he's about to give you, a marriage, or, certain friendships that he's been promising you, some type of soul tribe, things are going to happen in your life to where the devil might send you dreams of people from your past, exes, ex-friendships, and put this thought into you of like, well, you shouldn't be having dreams about them. That must mean that you missed them. How about you go back to them? How about you reunite with them? That's the friends that God was talking about. That's the relationship that God was talking about. He's talking about your exes, the one that did you wrong, the one that hurt you, the abusive one. That's going to happen right before God opens that door. So don't be surprised when you start to get thoughts of your past when God is moving you into new, when God is promising you a new thing. Don't start being surprised when you start seeing people from your past friendships, past lovers pop up out of nowhere. Do not be surprised when you endure the turbulence, because after the turbulence comes above the clouds. That's how a plane flies. They have to go through that turbulence. If you've ever been on a plane, you have to go through that rocky part in order to get above the clouds. It's necessary. You can't miss it. There's no missing it. You're always going to go through that turbulence right before that. So I don't know who I'm talking to, who God's talking through me to, but you have to learn to keep going. You have to learn to Pay attention to all that God has shown you throughout this journey and understand that He did not lie. He did not lie. If He told you something specific, if He promised you something, He meant it. I know you're probably going through turbulence. You might, go through impatience to where you don't have any patience left. If it seems like you're on your last straw, ask God for patience. Ask God to allow you to take a minute to just think before you act, because a lot of people fail when they're going through the turbulence because they make impulsive decisions off of one little feeling. Feelings change. I promise you, if you just take a minute to just wait and say, you know what, God told me what He told me. I know my body feels like it's about to shut down. I know my love life sucks right now. I know people from the past keep trying me. I know I'm having demonic dreams. I know all this stuff is happening with my finances. I know it's happening, but God is still God at the end of the day. And you have to trust that. You have to trust that no matter what it looks like, there's things happening behind the scenes. And when I came here, when I first took this flight and I came here, God reminded me, He gave me this word of, sometimes we think the situation is worse than it is, and we see what's going on, and we're just like, God, my finances suck, my love life relationship, nothing's happening. You told me you're gonna fix my health, it's not working out. Just like above the clouds there's always a sun, behind all your troubles there is always a God, right? And a lot of us think, when it's cloudy outside, oh, it's a bad day. We start to think it's a bad day. We start to think like, nothing good is gonna happen today. Like the weather starts to affect our mood, right? But you have to understand, behind every cloud there is a sun. That sun is still there, right? So you might think God is not there. You might think you're enduring so much pain, but God is still God. He's always there. No matter what the clouds are looking like, no matter what is happening, it's blinding you to make you believe that God is not God, and God is not still there. He's still there behind them clouds. And some days you see God. You see God clear as day. When the clouds aren't there, you see, oh, it's a sunny day. I see God right there, right? And that's not to say that God is the sun. It's an analogy. But when the clouds are gone, you might see God. You might say, okay, I see the sun. It's a sunny day. But when them clouds are there, it's like, I don't know. I don't really see the sun. The sun ain't out. The sun is still there. Behind them clouds, the sun is still there. And when you go on a plane, you see that the sun is always above the clouds. Every time you go on a plane, it's always sunny above the clouds. Always. The sun didn't go nowhere. The sun will always be there. Just like God, He will always be there no matter what the weather is looking like, no matter if it's raining, pouring, thunderstorm, tsunami, earthquake, no matter what is happening, that sun is still there. God is still there, no matter what you're enduring. So I don't know who needs to hear that specifically, but no matter what is happening right now, God is still God, and He's still going to do it. And this is a last test of your faith to see if you're still going to believe or if you're going to give up before God can even hand you that thing. And that's what the devil wants you to believe. He can't take it away from you, but he can get you to back out on it. That's the only way he can take it away from you. You have the power to get there or back out from it and lose it. The devil has no power to take it away from you. So I don't know who needs to hear that. I hope you pray on that, and I hope you continue to keep the faith. You ask God to strengthen your faith, and you continue to walk into what God wants for you, because when He's about to open a door, the devil's going to attack that same door.